you go. Now you know.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if not, what's up, bunnies? How's it going? What if I told you you could change your life in 30 days? 30 days. That's all that it takes. 30 days is what it takes to change your confidence, your mindset, and your health. I genuinely feel like 30 days is all you need. The great lock-in. That's what I call it. The great lock-in. I have used this multiple times in my life. I think I use it all the time in my life. I feel like living on a particular frequency, a high frequency, and always remembering your big why. Why are you doing said thing? What goals do you have? Figuring out a plan. What do we need to do to execute these plans to now where I am able to shower in the fruits of my labor? That is what I'm going to be talking to you guys about today. So if you guys want to stick around and listen to how you can also change your life in the next 30 days, make sure to watch to the end of the video and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and ring the notification bell so you guys are always notified when I upload. I upload every single Monday and I upload shorts every day. So if you're ready to level up your life, say amen. I can't hear you. Turn up. Let's get it. So I feel like before we even get started on talking about how you're going to be able to level your life, it starts with your mindset, okay? Your mind, your brain, this beautiful, beautiful muscle that controls all the nerves in your body, all the cells, just everything is from here down to your spine. If we're not right up here, every piece of knowledge, every book you've read, every lecture you've listened to, every podcast you listen to, every mentor you've hired, paid, it don't matter. You're not going to execute your plans. One thing that has absolutely transformed my life, and you guys have heard me talk about this, is my morning affirmations. It is so necessary to, as soon as you open up your eyes and are able to look in the mirror, sometimes I might not have a mirror, I'll just sit on this bed right here and just think and just talk out loud. I have to say my morning affirmations. I have to start the morning with my I ams. I literally have a long list of I ams. And of course, you don't have to say any of my affirmations. That actually defeats the purpose. Your affirmations are supposed to be tailored to you. The importance of an I am statement also, instead of I am going to be, is you have to live in the now. So I'm not going to tell you all my affirmations because some are very personal, but you know, I am happy, I am healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm taking care of my body, I'm sharpening my mind, body, and spirit. I'm divine for us ladies. I'm divine feminine. I'm a queen. I'm beautiful. I'm intelligent. I'm driven. I'm humble. I'm a student. I'm a great singer. I'm a great songwriter. I'm a great storyteller. I'm a great performer. You know, I talk about being financially literate. I am financially literate. I'm a highly successful businesswoman. Shout out to my Scent Oil company, NomixCo. Okay, thank you guys for purchasing. I am kind. I am loving. I am romantic. I am caring. I am generous. I am here. I am present. I am a creator. I'm a producer. I'm alive. I believe all good that comes from my mouth as it is a tool for manifesting the life that I want for myself. See, I wrote that bottom part because I feel like it just encompasses everything. I feel like it closes the box and puts like a nice pretty bow in it. All of these I ams that I've declared as soon as I wake up in the morning, and then knowing that everything that comes out of my mouth is a tool for manifesting the life that I want. And I just want to say this as well. The tongue is so powerful. I know you guys have heard this. The tongue is so powerful. That's why when you say these mantras to yourself in the morning, they literally are a declaration. It's literally the universe being like, and she is stamp, and she is stamp, and she is stamp. And the same thing goes for when you speak negatively about yourself. So if you are just, I am this, insert negative thing here, I am that, insert negative thing there, then the universe is going to be like, and she is stamp, and she is stamp. Like, I can't even say negative things right now because it's listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to joke around saying any type of disparaging comment about myself because the universe doesn't hear the tone. Okay, they just hear the words and oh, there she is, stamp. But I will say this. Don't just get lost in the I am, but you ain't getting your ass up and doing the work. Get your fucking ass up and work. But you know what I'm saying? Like, your I ams are beautiful because it reminds you of who you are and what you got to do and where you're going. But the work that you do after that is what really solidifies, okay, yeah, this person is who they say they are. And I think that the next step when it comes to leveling up your mindset is visualizing your goals. Visualizing your goals is so necessary. I call it being a dreamer. You remember when we were kids and we would just dream and dream and dream, and then we got plucked out of that innocence and got brought to the real world, and people are like, dreams are for suckers. Honestly, the people who say stuff like that, where are they? I love dreaming. I dream all the time. Dreaming has gotten me to fulfill my wildest dreams. Just like how I talked to you guys about American Idol, I dreamed about this. I dreamed about this, whether it was like subconsciously as a little girl watching Fantasia win and me just being like, I want to do that one day, and then going to bed and having dreams that I'm up on that stage. And I got there. I had the same dream of going to the Apollo and like rubbing on like the tree stump that everybody has rubbed on, you know, being backstage where the Jacksons have been at. Like, I've dreamt of that and I got to fucking do it. What? The places that I wanted to travel to, the kind of people that I want to meet, the kind of music that I've made, the kind of money that I've made. Just, it's endless. It's endless. And it's funny too, because when you visualize your dreams, you end up reaching that goal and then some. Like, everything that I've ever wanted, it came with that and then some. Like, things that I never even thought about. And it's like, truly tapping into believing, which is the I ams, and then actually crossing those lines where you enter that stage of your life when you truly are, like you are. It is a really beautiful thing. I don't really think that people understand the power of visualization, using those I ams, and then putting in that work and how fast you can accomplish your goals. It's, like I said, really a beautiful thing. So once you've worked on your mindset, okay, you're starting to feel good, starting to feel the feels of what your mindset, leveling up your mindset has done to you. Now it is time to work on the daily habits that you need to do to level up your life in 30 days. You have to have a morning ritual. There has to be something that you do in the morning every single day. It can be, like I said, your affirmations, journaling, practicing gratitude, and meditation. I do all of those. So literally, I wake up in the morning, I have my tea, I do my affirmations. After that, I do a few skill building hobbies, like I'm learning Spanish right now and I'm learning the piano. So then I'm also learning how to trade. So whilst I'm on the computer already, after I finish trading, I do my journal. I have to journal. I have to journal at least every day. I would like to talk about my day with myself every day so I can reflect. What made me happy today? What made me not so happy today? What can I learn from today? And what do I want to do tomorrow? I need those moments to be able to reflect on Nastasia. Next, baby, you got to move your body. I like to move it, move it. We have to move our body. I'm not saying you have to do cross country. Get up and take a walk. My favorite things is when I'm on the phone and I know I'm going to be on the phone with somebody for like an hour, hour and a half, something like that, then let's go take a walk. We might as well get our steps in while we're doing so. And if we're not taking a walk, then yeah, go to the gym. I love going to the gym. I try to go at least 3-4 times a week. There's some days when I want to switch out the gym for just taking walks in my neighborhood or maybe going to the park and playing tennis. But regardless, every single day I'm moving my body in some sort of way. You need to get your blood pumping. You need to get that energy circulating, because also with that, you're not going to accomplish anything sitting on your ass, not moving. Like, don't get me wrong, you can go on this laptop right here and make millions, have conversations with people, create a whole brand, and be very successful. I'm not saying anything about that. But with that being said, this is a moment in time. This bed is a moment in time. But there's gonna be a moment in time when you have to get your ass up and move your body. And moving your body is so fun, baby. Like I said, we can walk, we can go to the gym, we can play tennis, we can play basketball, we can do a home workout. Baby, I love home workouts. It is officially raining in LA. It's gonna be raining for like the next week or so. Tybo, bitch. Let's get the home workouts going. And let me ask you this. Have you ever moved your body or worked out and then after it was over, you were like, oh, I wish I didn't do that? No. You've never said that. I've never said something like that after a workout. Every single time that I work out, and at my gym, we have a steam room. I'll go in that steam room, baby. After I come out, I'm like, ugh, my pores are all open. I've sweated everything out. You know, I'm feeling snatched. I'm feeling good, baby. Now I can really conquer everything. So I woke up this morning and I did my affirmations. I talked positively to myself. And now I'm going for my walk. I'm going to the gym, getting my body right. So boom, that's already my mind and my body. You already halfway there. Let's go. And obviously this next one is definitely one of the harder ones because, bitch, we live in a day and age where entertainment, dopamine, phones, laptops, everything, as soon as we wake up, especially if your alarm is your phone, baby, I'm turning over and I'm doom scrolling on TikTok. But having a digital detox is definitely one of the best ways to level up your daily habits in the next 30 days, okay? Take some time off of your phone, especially in the morning. One of my favorite things is Mel Robbins. She says that her alarm clock on her phone, she puts her phone in her bathroom because what? When she wakes up in the morning, because her alarm has gone off, she has to literally get up out of bed. And what that signals to her is, okay, bitch, it's time to start your day. That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. And also, it's not getting your phone and then doom scrolling for the first hour. It's getting up as soon as you open your eyes. Don't get me wrong. I've been there, okay? So I'm not about to act like I'm superwoman, because I'm not. But it's an active choice. I have to choose actively every single morning. Let me just take a beat, get up, do my morning routine, and then after that you end up realizing you don't even really miss your phone. And then the next time I do go on my phone is like after I finish working out and I'm like eating, so now I just want to like scroll whilst I eat. And that also goes for having learning time. Like I said, guys, in the morning I also do my skill building hobbies. So I am doing Duolingo, I am practicing my piano, I am reading a book. Knowledge is power, so you need to be gaining some sort of knowledge in some sort of way. You didn't stop being a student after school, whether that was a high school graduate, whether that was college, you got your associates, or you got your master's. You're going to be a student for the rest of your life. So you always need to make sure that you're listening to something that's inspiring, reading something that's inspiring, watching something that's inspiring. The inspired buff should be a part of your emotions throughout the day. And like I said in the beginning, have your evening reflections. If you didn't want to journal in the morning, you can also journal at night, or you can do both, whatever you want. But you also need that time that you gave yourself, like you gave yourself in the morning, to also do that at night. Now we are going to switch to health and self-care boosters. Hydration and nutritional meals is so important. It is so important, guys. I also know and I understand that we live in a world where the propaganda for eating like shit and drinking like shit, it just is what it is, you know, but you truly don't understand what food does to your psyche until you fast. Do a water fast, a dry fast, whatever it is, even intermittent fasting. Like I intermittent fast every day. So my last meal is going to be at 6:30, 7 o'clock. And the next time that I eat is not going to be until noon or 1 o'clock, you know? So I give my body some time to digest what I ate the night before. And even with that digestion process, certain foods are not able to break down as easy. So if you are consuming fast food, greasy food, processed food, all of that stuff, your gut health is what predicts how healthy your brain is going to be. What you eat, what you consume truly does a doozy on your brain if you don't pay attention to it. So I would suggest, you know, like I said, you don't have to do anything extreme, but you need to make sure that you are including vegetables and fruit in your diet. I know you like the chips. I know you like the cookies. Bitch, you don't think I like chips and cookies? I want chips and cookies. But you know what too many chips and cookies do to my head? Do to my gut? So like meals that I'm obsessed with right now. I love getting zucchinis, red and green bell peppers, sauteing them up and putting like maybe a teriyaki sauce or like a stir fry kind of seasoning on it, having like a half a cup of rice, and then whatever protein that I like. So it could be steak, it could be chicken, it could be salmon, it could be like whatever. But I love a meal that is just veggies, some sort of carb, so that's rice, sweet potatoes, quinoas, and some sort of protein. That balance right there is all you need. That's all you need. And don't get me wrong, you don't have to become The Rock. Like you don't have to become a bodybuilder and have their diet. On the contrary, you can actually eat some of the bad things or some of the, you know, greasy. Like I love fettuccine alfredo, bitch. I can eat pounds and pounds and pounds of it. Okay, but that's the problem. I eat pounds and pounds and pounds of it. If I eat fettuccine alfredo once every 2 weeks, like a nice little plate over dinner with some friends, that's not fucking me up. Okay, but if I ate fettuccine alfredo 4 times this week, you're not giving yourself a break. Your body needs to fucking breathe, bitch. Our arteries are literally clogged. We need to cleanse ourselves. So some sort of vegetable with your starch and a protein. It builds muscle and it helps you with weight loss. I have literally already lost 20 pounds from just eating that square kind of meal. And I'm having fun with it. Girl, I'll be on ChatGPT like, make me some recipes that have, you know, all the ingredients that I bought, and boom. She'll be like, okay, we're gonna make this. Yesterday, I even made like the same kind of thing, like with the red, green bell peppers, but I made like a mushroom gravy, but it was like with 0% low fat Greek yogurt, and then I used vegetable broth that made like a, you know, like a slurry, like a gravy. Put some mushrooms in it. Well, the mushrooms were first with some onions and some garlic, and then we put the liquids in there. It made like a gravy. It was so freaking good. And then I put that over some steak and over some rice, and the whole meal was only 500 calories. Okay, a lot of my dinners are 500, 600, something like that. You know, my breakfasts are like 300, something like that, with some 2 eggs, 3 eggs, like some hash browns and a bowl of fruit. Oh, I love my fruit as well. I be having a sweet tooth after I eat all of this savory stuff. You can't go for the ice cream. I want to, but you can't. You can't go for the ice cream, okay? Like I said, you can do it once in a But if you can't do once in a because you probably like me and you like food and you want to eat that food, we're gonna have to bring it back. Bring out the strawberries, bring out the pineapple. So I have a video where I briefly talk about skin and your self-care routine. That is on the 5 ways to romanticize your life video. Go ahead and check that out if you guys want to. But your skin routine is so important. Your self-care routine, you have to pamper yourself. I feel like when I work on my skin, when I do my whole step program with that, I feel like it's like rewarding myself after a long day. There's nothing like taking that hot bubble bath like I talked about in that video, and then doing my skincare routine, applying on a mask, and then putting on my oils, my lip balm, just everything, and I lay in the bed. I feel like $1,000,000, and I already felt like $1,000,000 all day, and now this is how I end off my day, baby. And with that being said, having adequate sleep. I know a lot of people be like, you know, I only have 5 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep, and I still get up. You think that's a flex? That's not a flex that you are sleep deprived. Literally being sleep deprived, it fucks up everything. Not only your mind, your gut, your everything. That's why your cortisol levels shoot up to the sky, because it's too much. You need to be having adequate sleep. I would say 7 to 8 hours. Some people say 9 hours. I think anything over like 9 hours, like, bitch, you're pushing it. Like, you're pushing it. Wake up. It's time to wake up. I think 7 to 8 hours is perfect. I feel refreshed. And that's in combination of the skincare routine. So now I'm put to bed. You know, I'm able to stay asleep. That makes a huge difference in how your day is going to go, how you slept the night before. So make sure that you get adequate sleep. It is so much more necessary than you understand. Now we're going to talk about productivity and goals. I'm a little type A, so I like to make a to-do list. Even if it's the most mundane things, I've talked about this. I have wake up, make my tea, fill up my gallon, fill up my gallon water jug. Speaking of, I need some, and that's actually another tip too. If you can get a gallon jug like this and drink one of these every single day, baby. I pee every hour, but yes, release, get that out of me, get the toxins out of me. We want that. So make sure you break your goals into daily goals, weekly goals. I celebrate my wins all the time. That's why I make the little goals, because I need that boost. I need that boost of dopamine that is reminding me that I'm doing a good job. Like, I be feeling like a kid sometimes. Like, I be wanting A for effort. And if anything, when I do celebrate my wins, it makes me excited to get another one. So I'm thinking like, okay, what's the next one? What's the next one? I'm excited. I like this feeling. Don't get it twisted. I am definitely sitting in that win, okay? It shouldn't be what's next. But when you do accomplish those wins, it makes you excited and it makes you inspired. Like, what else can I accomplish? And it starts to become like a game with yourself. Like, come on, girl. And honestly, that's how you should see it. You shouldn't take this so seriously. Life is to be fun. Life is to laugh. Life is to be happy. And whilst you're in the journey, and I know things happen, but whilst you're in this journey, have fun while you're in it. Celebrate those goals. Celebrate those wins. Even if they're fucking stupid, where you're like, I won't talk to that bitch. That bitch had me fucked up at the office yesterday. And you know what? I'm just going to remove myself from this situation so, you know, I don't get on that low level frequency. And you did that all week? You didn't let this person get in your head and make you become somebody you're not? That is a celebration. Or if you have a goal where you're like, I want to save $1,000 this month because insert goal here, and then you actually save that money, baby, celebrate yourself. Now, you ain't got to celebrate by spending that money, but you can find other ways to celebrate your wins, whether that's just giving yourself a pat on the back, drinking a glass of champagne with your homegirls, or anything. Celebrate the wins, because that is what pushes you further. Also, I want to say, and I'm definitely someone who has to listen to her own advice, don't expect perfection. We're not looking for perfection. We're just looking for you. We're just looking for you to be the best version of yourself. Nobody is perfect. If you try to strive for perfection, it's going to defeat this whole process. You're going to give up. You're not going to be disciplined. You're not going to be consistent. It's going to be easier to give up and fail at this than it is to achieve a level of being better. And lastly, I want to talk about social and emotional leveling up. It is very important to surround yourself with uplifting people. It is so important to surround yourself with people who love you and who want the best for you, but also are going to hold you accountable. You don't need people who are going to be in your circle hating on you. Like, if you feel like you have that, you need to let it go now. It is a toxin. It is a cancer. The only thing that that's doing for you is ruining your chances of being that person that you know that you are. That comes with the distractions that I was talking about earlier. I only have people around me who are also trying to level up themselves. I can only tell you so much. No, girl, like, you are this, you are that, but if you don't feel that way about yourself, I feel like too, because I'm an empath, being around that so much is going to start fucking up what I got going on. It's kind of like when women get together and our periods sync up. It starts feeling like that. I can only stand on this hill of being high frequency and like putting out that good energy for you. I can only do that for so long. I still need to hold some for myself. There's only so much energy that you can deplete on people, and I don't want to do that. So you have to surround and obviously, like I said, people are not perfect. I'm not asking for that. You should never demand perfection from anybody because you're not perfect. But what you do need to do is make sure that you're setting your boundaries. You are having an open and healthy place for communication, and you are surrounding yourself with people who want the best for you. I'm telling you, when you are in that community, when you are in that space, all you can do is flourish, and it's a really beautiful thing. And practice kindness to others, and practice kindness not just to others but to yourself. I have been a people pleaser my whole life. I've talked about this in one of my other videos. It was really hard to unlearn that, and to not only unlearn it, because I always want to be a giving, caring, generous person. You can't give it to the wrong people. So it's not that I stopped being a people person and generous and, you know, sticking out my neck for people. It's not like I'm going to stop doing that because the people who deserve it are going to get that from me. But it's about having discernment on the people you give that to, because if you give it to the wrong person, you just depleted all of that energy out of you for what? And you think that you're going to get that in return from them? No, because they got it all from you, and they don't even know how to sustain that. So they're just going to lose it too. So make sure that you truly practice being kind to yourself. Make sure that you speak to yourself about yourself in a positive way, because baby, you are a goddess. You are a queen. You are a creator. Like, you deserve everything in life that you desire. You deserve everything in life that you desire. And if you lock in and truly think about what is best for you, what are the tools that I need to pull out so I can make my dreams come true? They right here. You know what they are. Even watching this video, you feel it. I feel it too. I'm in my journey right now. I told you guys several times, I have a plan for the next 6 months of my life because I want to move to Thailand. There's some things that I need to get. There's some things that I need to get done. There are some things that I need to accomplish. And every single day, I am moving 1% closer to making my dreams come true because I'm focused. My 30 days, I've already completed my 30 days because I'm in the journey right now. But if you are just now starting out, I'm telling you, I am literally a walking testimony of someone who locked in, and they're literally in this moment right now, are seeing the fruits of their labor. It is such a beautiful thing. I think I've said that all video. It's such a beautiful thing. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. It's such a beautiful thing. It really is. The great lock-in. Guys, we have 30 days. So these next 30 days, I challenge you to commit to all of the things that I talked about today and see how your life changes. And when it does change, I want you to comment and be like, girl, everything that you said was right. Because I'm going to be like, yes, girl, we're doing it together. I want you guys to comment one thing that you guys are going to do today to start leveling up your life. And I'm going to tell you this. As soon as you start on that journey, it's to the sky from there. It's so beautiful how the world opens up for you when you lock in. We're gonna lock in for these next 30 days, and I'm so excited to see how much you guys transform. I'm so excited to see how I transform in this community that we have here. It is such a beautiful community, and I'm so thankful that you guys let me into your lives so we could talk today. Thank you guys so much. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check me out for another video next week. I upload videos every single Monday, and I upload shorts every single day. So until next week, y'all, bye.
Where'd you go?